All right, I think that's about it. If you can't tell, there was a flood, and I don't know what happened. I know when I came in here, this wasn't right. This hose was on the ground. It should not be on the ground. First off, what I was trying to do was, I need to add water to here, and it's 85 degrees, and the water that comes out of the well, even after it's gone through the filter and into the warmer house, it's still around 55. So I'll put it in here. I'll either heat it directly or I'll just let it sit for a while and then I'll put it in there. That thing doesn't lose water very often. This has a float valve in it. I brought one in here for you to see. It shuts off, so I can fill this up and it'll stop. It's something I do all the time. Because if you don't, you'll put a hose in something, you'll forget about it, and there'll be water all over the place. So I even walked by it earlier, and it was shut off. So I went and looked at the footage, and I figured out, well, I'll show it to you. This wasn't clamped very well, and you can see it kind of start filling up with water. I already tested it to make sure that this was working, so there was still water in the line. And what happened is it came loose, and you can see it fall, and then it created a siphon. You know, like if you put a hose in the water and suck on it, and then like if you were gonna take somebody's gas. But yeah, you can see in the video, it started about 210 and I didn't notice till like 240. I have somebody coming over to pick up something, and I looked over at the video camera and I saw a flood. It flooded in here, it flooded in there, and all the way in the kitchen, a little bit in the bathroom. But I got it all cleaned up. This is just something that's normal. I mean, mistakes are normal, but in hydroponics or aquaponics, mistakes usually ends up with water all over the floor. So you have to have the right equipment. This is the hero of the day, the shop vac. This one is definitely getting a link in the description. This isn't a normal shop vac like most people have. It's obviously a wet dry vac, but it's in wet mode for me all the time. But it has a hose outlet, so when it fills up, it'll shut off, and then you'll come in, and if you want it to, you'll push the button again and it'll start squirting water out. I have a little shut off here because sometimes I'm going and I don't remember, and I'm like, why did it shut off? And I go like this and the water goes psh. So sometimes you just want to use it and then come back out, but this time I hooked a hose up to it unsuccessfully. I'm looking all over trying to find the pair of pliers I had setting down, and you'll see in the video that they're sitting in the chair right there. I'm just like, what? So my buddy and I, John, we had this saying in hydroponics, when you walk into the building and there's water all over the floor, you just say, welcome to hydroponics. So with that, welcome to Aquaponics. Thanks for watching.